Right now, Venus is still raining acid into a sky that never lets it land, and NASA has no way to stop it. The smartest people at JPL have watched it for 60 years and they cannot make it stop. They cannot even get a probe to survive down there long enough to film it. And what this rain is quietly doing to our sister planet could rewrite everything we thought we knew about where Earth is headed. But here's what nobody is telling you. Venus is almost exactly Earth's size. Same mass, same rock. Born next door from the same cloud of dust at the same moment. For a while, scientists think it even had oceans. Real water. Maybe once a place life could have started, then something went wrong. Today its surface is hot enough to melt lead over 460 degrees Celsius day and night, pole to pole. The air is 90 times heavier than ours, and wrapped around the whole planet miles thick is a permanent deck of yellow clouds. Those clouds are not water. They are concentrated sulfuric acid, and from them constantly it rains. What scientists found inside that rain is the part they're still nervous to say out loud. Here is the first thing that shouldn't make sense. On Venus, the acid falls, but it never reaches the ground. The droplets form high in the clouds, heavy and corrosive, and they begin to drop just like rain on Earth. Then somewhere below, they vanish, midair. The heat rising off that furnace surface is so violent it boils the rain away before it can land. Scientists call it Virgo rain that evaporates in the sky. So Venus has weather that loops forever. The acid evaporates, climbs, cools, condenses, falls, boils, and climbs again. Nothing escapes. Nothing settles. A storm with no beginning and no end, sealed inside a planet that cooks anything we send to study it. The longest any lander ever survived down there was about 2 hours. Then it died. Now the obvious explanation should be simple. Too close to the sun, right? Just a hotter world. Except that doesn't hold up. Venus is not the closest planet to the sun, Mercury is. And Mercury, with no thick air, actually gets cold at night. Brutally cold. So proximity alone cannot explain a planet that stays 460 degrees in total darkness. Something is trapping that heat and refusing to let it go. The acid clouds are part of the lock. And the people who model planetary climates for a living will admit, quietly, that Venus is not behaving the way the textbooks said it should. So what is actually holding the furnace shut? This is the part that should make you sit up. Venus is the most extreme greenhouse in the entire solar system. Its air is almost pure carbon dioxide, the same gas we argue about here on Earth. That CO2 lets sunlight in but won't let heat back out. Over time, the warming fed itself. More heat boiled more gas. More gas trapped more heat. Scientists call it a runaway greenhouse, and Venus is the only nearby world where we can watch what it does when it finishes. The sulfuric acid rain is the exhaust of that engine. And here is the detail they don't put in the headlines. Recent data from the upper clouds keeps showing chemistry that doesn't balance traces of gases that, on Earth, usually means something is alive. Most scientists think there's a boring explanation. They just haven't found it yet. So for now, 50 kilometers up, in the one layer cool enough to survive, something keeps producing a signal nobody can fully account for inside the acid on the planet we've written off as dead. Think about what that means. Venus is not an alien world that was always doomed. It is a planet that was, in the ways that matter, Earth's twin, and it crossed a line. The same gas, the same trapping, the same slow feedback. The difference is that Venus already finished the experiment. It shows us the far end of the road, and we still cannot fully explain how it got there or why the chemistry up high won't go quiet. We can't land on it. We can't cool it. We can't even keep a camera working in it. The most advanced civilization on Earth points its best instruments at the planet next door and mostly just watches it burn. So here's the question they leave hanging. If Venus and Earth started as twins and only one of them turned into a furnace that rains acid forever, what was the exact moment it tipped? And how would we know if we were standing near that same edge right now? The rain is still falling up there tonight. It still isn't landing. And the smartest people we have are still staring at the clouds, waiting for an answer that hasn't come. What do you think is really hiding in those clouds? Tell me below.